ArsenalFanTV, got a couple of fans come all the way from Australia for the game. You saw a great game.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Look, I've started growing grey hair. I reckon if I was a season ticket holder, I'd look like Martin Atkinson overnight. So, look, it was fantastic. I mean, what can I say? The atmosphere was great. We've been watching this for 20 years on TV back home, getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So to actually be here is such a pleasure, and I have to thank all the fans here for creating such a wonderful place for us to come watch.
I don't know if you're going to see as good a game as that. I mean, it was brilliant today, but at one stage you wouldn't have thought we were going to get back in it.
Oh yeah, no, certainly. I mean, I don't know what's with us in slow starts, eh? I mean, whatever Wenger said at half-time, he probably should have said it pre-game. I mean, that's two different teams. I mean, seriously.
That seems to be a big problem with Arsenal, particularly away from home. We start games slowly, and if you start games, I keep saying this a lot of times on ArsenalFanTV, that statistically, when you concede that third goal, you nearly, I can't remember the percentage, but it's a high percentage, something like 70–80% of the teams that concede the first goal do not win the game. You might get a draw, but you ain't going to win it. Why is he not getting the team pumped up and coming out? I mean, we're at home.
I think, well, you can see him from the sideline. I mean, he's not the sort of guy that sort of like rev up the team. He's sitting there quiet. I mean, he waits until the 65th minute or 70th minute to make some changes. So, I mean, we probably need someone like Klopp or someone that can actually, actually get the boys going,
He's not firing them up, is he? He's not firing them up.
No, look, we've got a close mate of ours who always says, why don't they move? Why are they so static from the very first minute of the game? And often when we concede, that's when everything suddenly kicks into gear. Players are like, oh, we're behind, we're losing, now it's time to actually drive forward, And in the second half, we saw Sanchez getting into the game more. We saw Ozil start pulling the strings more from midfield. We need that from the first minute. And until we work that out, we're going to struggle at home going forward into towards the end of the season.
But anyway, I just want to say, I mean, it's a dream come true. I mean, I've supported Arsenal, I mean, for 17 years, watching them from afar. I mean, losing sleep, losing sweat and tears, really. I mean, it's a dream come true. We went to the Arsenal against Newcastle game last week, and to step inside this amazing place for the first time, I was like a kid in a candy shop. I was like,
you guys got a good home, treat it well, yeah?
Yeah.